What's going on, you sexy bees? VatiWah here, and welcome to episode 71 of Skyrim mod review, Boobs and Lubes. So right now I am just finishing relaxing in my private pool in my house, and we actually have somewhere to go. My lovely maids here are eager to serve me. Hey there, ladies. Nah, I don't need a towel, I'm fine, I prefer to be wet. Anyways, my other followers, they're outside and they're eagerly waiting for me to take their bikini butts off to have some fun. But before that, I think we need to maybe go pick us up a new follower. Let's go! Viva Shay Follower by RXKX22 is a beautiful, sultry follower that will be a welcoming addition to your group. Now she can be found in Nightgate Inn, where she can be recruited. Now we're going to be focusing on her head because that is what is significant about this follower. Viva Shay's head kind of looks like if Megan Fox and Angelina Jolie got together and had a love child, and this would be the end result. Long silky gray hair, juicy red lips, and plucked well-maintained eyebrows. Now she is a Nord and she can be married. The great thing is that there is a launcher when you activate the mod. Now you can choose between UNP, UNP-B, UNP-CBBE-UUNP 7 base and CBBE body type. And then after that you can choose between 2K and 4K body texture, normal skin or wet skin, default weight of 80 or weight of 100. Now you can even choose the voice type, and of course I will be choosing sultry. Yes, I like that voice a lot. Now there's even an option for freckles. So there is plenty of options to satisfy your preferences. Now she starts out using dual swords as you can see as she slices and dices those bears. She is wearing huntress and pirate outfit, so maybe we should go get her like a bikini to wear just for now, just temporary. Ah yes, this is definitely much better. Right now, since we are still wearing bikinis, let's go to a tropical island, shall we? Aibellia Island Tropical Screenshot Environment by XS2 Reality is a small area where you can take some fun, sexy beach screenshots with your followers. Now the mod author stated that since you clicked on this mod, that means that you enjoy the lighter, sexier side of modding, which is absolutely true, at least for me. Now this is a small island with a nice sandy beach surrounding the island. There are several points of interest where we could take pictures, and we have a beautiful sapphire blue ocean surrounding it. Now it does seem like it's a resort where all the rich people will go and have a sexy fun time. Haha, yes, that's where I would be going. Several hammocks located around the island where we can lay down and enjoy the ocean breeze. Ah yeah, Viva Shay looks very beautiful and sexy. And right here we can get on a surfboard and look like a hot surfer girl. Just hope that there are no sharks around here. And then there is this bed on this platform, which is kind of also a shallow pool. There's like a bed and it's surrounded by water. Yeah, it's quite a romantic view being surrounded by all of this ocean. Now there are also multiple parasols and umbrellas, and there are beach chairs underneath them, so we can rest in the shade because, well, hey, maybe we don't want to get a sunburn or get a tan. Now in the middle of the island we have a patio-like structure which has a bed in the middle. Now I do kind of wish that there would be more clutter or furniture or props to use. At night there is a campfire going on where we can get warm and enjoy the beach night. And yes, there are other things in the island where you can take a look at more closely. Now these are just a few of the examples. Now with the center structure, there are levers to remove the roof of the patio in case you don't like the leaves or the shadows. There is also another lever which removes the roof on the side of the patio as well, the sun awning. Overall, this is a great mod to have if you want to do some sexy bikini shoots and you want like a very clean and lush beach to shoot on. You sexy beasts know what? Viva Shay kinda reminds me of Ciri from Witcher 3. Ciri's outfit, UNP-CBBE-UUNP Bodyslide by Oaristys, is an outfit that has been converted for use in Skyrim. The textures and meshes are from Witcher 3, however it has been converted for use for UNP and CBBE body types. The Ciri outfit looks as great in Skyrim as it did in Witcher 3. Now I do have Witcher 3, but I didn't really get too far into it. I got up to this goat fucker who named the goat princess. Anyways, I always thought Ciri was quite a sexy lady and stylish. I love the feather trimming on the collar and her iconic belt around her waist. Also, around her base, she has this pouch and a Witcher emblem attached near the pouch as well. Now, there are two different amulets that you can choose and wear depending on your preferences. Now, there are also two versions of the boots as well. Now, Ciri's outfit can be crafted at the forge under the leather section, and the amulets for the outfit can be crafted under the jewelry section. Now, I think Ciri's outfit can get away with being in Skyrim since they both have similar themes. Well, it's not exactly lore friendly, but I think you could get away with it. You know, I might imagine a well-off, wealthy aristocrat wearing something like this in Skyrim. Anyway, since we have Ciri's outfit, let's introduce the other Witcher 3 outfits, shall we? And luckily, we have two models with black hair and orange hair to do this. Witcher 3 Yennefer and Triss armors by zzjay introduces the other two sexy ladies of Witcher 3. Now, there are two sets of armor for both Yennefer and Triss. Now, their normal attire and their DLC attire. Now, let's take a look at the normal attire, shall we? We have Triss's outfit, and it's pretty much the same since the outfits, I believe, are ported from Witcher 3. The outfits are only available for UNP, 7 base, and vanilla. Now, I like Triss's amulet and as well as the striped pouch and light blue belt around her waist. And then we have Yennefer's outfit. Now, it's a good thing that we have Liliana here since she does have black hair. I rarely have followers that have black hair. Yennefer's outfit is exactly what it looks like from Witcher 3. Now, I do like Yennefer's outfit, especially like the multiple ribbons around her upper sleeve. Yes, I like that. It's very delicate. Yes, I like it. Right here, we have Yennefer's DLC outfit. Now, I don't have the DLC for Witcher 3, so this is the first time for me seeing these outfits. Now, in my opinion, I think I like the DLC designs better. Now, it shows a little bit more skin around the shoulder for the Yennefer's DLC outfit. Plus, she is wearing stockings. Yes, I like that. That's my favorite. And it has a pretty design near the top of her boots. And then, the best outfit, Triss's DLC outfit. Now you can probably tell why it's my favorite. Now, for starter, I do like the sandals. It's very fashionable. It seems like it's something what ladies would wear in today's world. And the belt buckle has a blue gem, and it's probably the best looking part of the Triss outfit. Now, finally, we have this deep cleavage going all the way down, going downtown. Again, I think these outfits can be used in Skyrim and it still would maintain a level of lore friendliness. Now, at least it's not like a cat girl outfit or a schoolgirl outfit. I would definitely use them if I ever played Skyrim, and it would just fit in just fine. The outfits cannot be crafted, however, they can be upgraded. Now, all 4 outfits can be obtained by finding a chest in the basement of Alvor's house in Riverwood, or it can be found behind the house of Clan Battleborn in Whiterun. Being on this tropical island and being around all of these beautiful followers might get boring after a while, so let us go bust out a bow. No, not busting our nuts. But yeah, that would be fun too. But anyways, yeah, that looks wicked cool. Archery gameplay overhaul by DServant adds several new elements for those who prefer using a bow in battle. Now, first off, it changes the animation and how you hold the bow. So right here, we have our bow at the ready. You have one hand on the bow and the other hand on an arrow that is resting on the bow. So it looks like you're ready to rock and roll at a moment's notice. Now right now I'm using a different crawling animation, a crawling and crouching animation in conjunction with this mod, so it might look a little bit different, I'm just letting you guys know, but when I'm crouching I have one hand on the bow and the other hand on the arrow, so it's different from vanilla and whatnot. The next awesome addition is that there is a mod manual for the Archer gameplay overhaul. Now there is an info section that tells us some info on how arrow removal works, bleeding percentages, and enchanted arrows. Now in the settings you can adjust the bow camera, the bow crosshair, and you can toggle all the other things in this mod. You could turn them on and off. Now let's see, the first thing we're going to be taking a look at is remove projectiles. Now remove projectiles is a skill that you can find in the magic section, and what it does, it removes arrows that are lodged on you or on an NPC so you could reuse them. So right now I have Hakit already, so right now we're going to be spawning some Imperial archers so we can get shot at. Alrighty then, let me see, let's get the shooting to commence. Alright, right now we're just gonna be taking a bunch of arrows just to make this obvious and easy to see. Yeah, right now we must be hit with almost 20 arrows. Okay, so right now I'm gonna be activating my remove projectiles, and it does this animation where I kneel down and I'm picking at my arrows, and then after a while, you might have to wait momentarily, but yay, see? We just gained 19 arrows to use, pretty cool, huh? Yeah, almost 20, I almost got it right. After that, we can also buy rings from NPCs that can enchant our arrows. So first off, we have the ring of Archery, and it does a pretty cool sound effects and it adds particle effects to our arrows. Now it enchants all of our arrows with additional magic damage. Now the next one is the Ring of the Dragon. It makes a loud dragon roaring sound, and this time it adds a fire effect because it enchants our arrows with fire damage. The Ring of Ramasu. Now it enchants our arrows with shock damage. And finally, the Ring of the Wisp-Mother. And of course, naturally, it enchants our arrows with frost damage because, well, Wisp-Mothers are, you know, they hang around icy regions, but yeah. There are also 2 new ways to attack enemies while wielding a bow. Now you can throw arrows at an enemy that are close range. I'm not kidding you, that's pretty cool. You can literally just throw an arrow. Now I like it because it looks like you're throwing a throwing knife, which is very awesome, look at that. Now the second way is stabbing the enemies while using an arrow as a dagger. Man, that's so kick-ass and personal. Now this one is harder to see in first-person view, but in third person it's pretty obvious. You can see the arrow being used in a stabbing motion in one of your hands. It's very cool. By the way, did I mention that the arrows stay on you for a very, very long time after you're shot? So yeah, I've always been dreaming to be a human pincushion. Now my dream has been realized. Anyways, I think this is a good place to pause. All my followers are shot to hell with arrows, and I'm gonna want to spend some alone time with them to remove all these arrows. Well then, I'm VatiWah. I hope you sexy beasts enjoyed this episode of Skyrim mod review Boobs and Lubes. Now, I would also like to mention that I am streaming on YouTube at the moment and possibly on Twitch, but mostly on YouTube for the moment. So check that out. I usually stream. Actually, I don't really have a streaming schedule, but I'm trying to work one out. You can watch me and my friends play games, and you can interact with me in real time in chat, so isn't that cool? Now, I will also be holding a contest for the month of September to reward one of you sexy beasts with a copy of Fallout 4, just because I'm so excited to be going to be playing Fallout 4. So stay tuned for more details in the next in the upcoming days. Now, I'm also trying to set up a Patreon, so I'm going to be appreciating any help that I can get when it's set up. I would like to thank you in advance. And one last thing, it looks like some of my Sexy Beast viewers, they made a fan site that is centered around me, VatiWah, the Sexy Beast Master. So there's gonna be a link in the video description below, so check it out. It's VatiWah.net. It's a fan site. Yep, it's pretty cool. It looks very nice actually, so yeah, go check it out. Well then, stay sexy my friends, stay sexy.